Okay, let's talk about the Smith-Brown murders at Southern University.
Okay, the Smith-Brown murders were two students outside back there by the bluff.
Okay.
They were having a protest, and it was two officers. Well, one officer shot two students, which would be Mr. Smith and Mr. Brown. I can't remember their names off the top of my head right now, but
You're doing great.
the union that we now go to, the Smith Brown Memorial Union, is dedicated in memory of the loss that
Excellent.
happened on Southern University campus by the bluff.
Can you tell me the year and the date?
1960. I think I can tell you the year, but I can't tell you the exact date.
Okay, let's give me a shot at the date, at the year.
1962.
No. Who can help her out? 1972. All right. Okay. Ms. Morris, tell me a little bit about, in a little more detail than what she did. She did a good job. You tell me a little more. Why did the event occur? What happened? What was the climate at the school during this time?
Basically, it happened because they got an anonymous call saying that the school president was held hostage. So that's why the police kind of showed up to the scene.
Okay. Okay. India.
The sheriff shot them and they nobody knows the charge.
Nobody has ever been charged with that. Okay. Trevion, fill us in on the climate at the university. What was going on at this time frame? Why did it occur? What were the events that led up to this?
There was a lot of black protests going on.
Okay.
A lot of civil rights movements.
Okay.
Stuff like that. That's all I got.
What you got to say, my brother? You want to add anything to that?
Yeah, I say in the fall semester of 1972.
Yes, sir.
A lot of people went to Southern, flocked towards Southern and Baton Rouge to get an education. A lot of educators also flocked to Southern University, and during that time, basically, LSU was the dominant school. I mean, it still is.
Yes, sir.
They were getting a lot more money, about I think twice as much per student.
Of course.
By the white officials here. So basically, even though Southern was all black, the educators, the president, the students were basically outraged that they had no say over like the topics that they were learning. They had
Absolutely.
no say over it was a bunch of different things they had no say over.
Right.
So basically what they wanted to do was they wanted to start some protests. And they started by trying to first talk to the president, and when that didn't work, they ended up going to the first protest they did. They were out of school for a month, the beginning of fall semester of 1972.
That's right.
Then the next protest, they went to the football stadium on Saturdays, and they decided to go into the middle of the field. And
yes, sir.
Into the middle of the field,
okay.
Stop the game. And then basically, the governor of the governor of Louisiana.
Who was the governor?
His name was Edwin Edwards.
Yes, sir.
He basically put a heavy police presence on Southern University's campus, and then once he did that, the students, it was still non-violent until November 16th, so they kept on doing protests. But on November 16th, they heard that the night before, four students that were protesting ended up getting arrested that night. So a large student body ended up going toward the president, and they went to his office in the administration building, and they basically told him they want him to go to the jailhouse and they want him to request to free the students. He promised that he was gonna do that, but he didn't do that. He left the building and he left the campus, and a few moments later, the police department got a call that basically he was being held hostage in his own office. So then once that had happened, the governor, Edwin Edwards, he ordered around 300 officers with riot gear and tear gas to head towards the campus. They headed towards the campus. tear gas got thrown. A student ended up throwing some tear gas back. The police officers were all instructed to put tear gas in their shotguns, but one police put actual lethal buckshot. He shot 2 students, which was Leonard Brown and that was Leonard Brown and that was
Denver Smith.
Yes. And so basically what ended up happening then, they died. I think Smith was able to get to the hospital, but he died from his injuries there. And so after that, they set up, no justice was served. They never disclosed the officer's name or identity. Nobody was ever charged. But 40 years later, I think they said in 2017, they set up a memorial, which is the one that we go to whenever we go to the union. So.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Who could tell me, my man, what was the president's name during his time at the university? Who knows? Anybody knows the name of the president? Who is it? Ja'Cory? Who said that? Ja'Cory, you saying that? Or CJ? Okay. Netterville? Leon Netterville.
Oh,
Leon Netterville was the president. Anybody else want to add anything? Nyla, you want to add something?
No, they said everything.
Okay, Zoe,
No, sir.
you want to add something? Imani,
No, sir.
you don't want to add anything?
Said no.
Jayla Strong, you don't want to add nothing?
No.
Okay, okay. Leah, you want to add anything? All right, all right, all right. Thank you very much. Excellent, excellent. You did a good job, my man.